Hey there everybody, my name is Kat Bowser. I'm your resident fantasy therapist. Welcome back to my channel. Those of you here for the first time, welcome. My name is Kat Bowser. I'm a licensed therapist. I'm also a writer working on my first novels for publication. And on my channel, I like to talk about what I consider to be the heart of writing, and that's the characters. And the heart of the characters is their psychology. So that's the angle I like to take with most of the things I talk about on my channel. So I know it's been a little bit. The last half of last year has been crazy. Still kind of getting my groove back, but here's hoping this new year is better than last year. I think we're all kind of hoping for that. So today I wanted to do kind of a fun video. My book, Mirrors and Ashes, is officially with my formatter, which for those of you not in the loop means the writing is done. It's written, it's edited, it's proofreaded, it's getting ready for publication in April. So I thought I might talk a little bit about the book itself, since I don't think I've done that yet. Kind of giving you guys hints here and there, but I thought I'd just do a short video on the book itself. So Mirrors and Ashes is a Snow White retelling. It is young adult fantasy. And I basically took the approach of what was something I really liked about the Snow White story that I didn't get to see a lot of, and that was the dwarves, honestly. As a kid, that was my absolute favorite part of the Snow White story, particularly the Disney Snow White story, was the dwarves. I wanted to know more about them. I wanted to spend more time with them. I cared more about them than I did Snow White, honestly. I didn't dislike her, but my focus was definitely more on the dwarves. And then as I got older and I got into things like Tolkien and things like that, and I really liked the dwarves there as well. So I really wanted to take a story and delve into the dwarves, as in who are they, what is their culture, that kind of thing. So that is one element I incorporated in my retelling, is you will find a lot more information about the dwarves, about their lifestyle, why they are involved, who they are, all that kind of stuff, because that's kind of stuff I love. The other thing is Snow White herself. I don't dislike her, like I said. I don't think she's a bad character. But I did kind of dislike in the original story at the end, the prince, wakes her up and they leave and they gallivant off into the castle. The dwarves have basically done all this stuff for her and she's just like, peace out, I'm gone. I never liked that aspect. So I wanted to talk more about how her relationship with dwarves, what actually is her relationship with dwarves. So that's something else you will find in this book of mine, is a more detailed exploration of what do the dwarves mean to her, what does she mean to them. And honestly, that was probably one of the favorite aspects of writing this book, was talking about that stuff, because that's what I like in stories. Like I said, I like relationships, I like psychology, and that's easily some of the juiciest stuff, I think. Other thing, let's talk about the queen. So in the Disney Snow White story, as well as honestly most of the other Snow White stories, the evil queen is Snow White's stepmother. I opted to go with actually the original story, where she is actually Snow White's blood mother. And I don't see that in a lot of retelling. So in my story, the evil queen is Snow White's mother, like her actual mother. And I wanted to do that for a couple of reasons. One, like I said, because I like to dig into little aspects of the fairy tale that a lot of people don't know, and that is one of them. But the other was, I really wanted to kind of talk about the toxic kind of family relationship. Again, that's the psychology in me, is wanting to explore that, because as a counselor, one of the things I see the most is toxic family relationships, and they aren't always completely like clear in your face. You would think that that would be the case, especially in terms of like emotional abuse, physical abuse, all that stuff. Not necessarily. It's usually much more subtle and honestly much more conniving, and I wanted to kind of explore that a little bit with the evil queen and Snow White, because a big portion of this story is about healing and deciding on your path for healing. And I stress that because unfortunately, there is a lot of times this idea of there's only one correct way to heal, and that's not true. Everybody has their own personal path of healing, and everybody approaches it a different way. So I kind of wanted to delve into that a little bit, because the princess in my story, Ember is her name, she has to decide how she's going to deal with this toxic relationship with her mother. And there's no really easy answers for it, because it's a complex situation. Because even though her mother is terrible, there's a part of her that still wants to please her. And I put that in there because I see that so many times with almost every single client that I see. There's still a part of you, a part of them that wants to reach out and try to make amends, please their mother, all this stuff. And I wanted to talk about how essentially that is a complication in and of itself, and there isn't a 100% right, 100% wrong way to go about deciding what to do with that. It's all individualized. And so this story is following Ember as she decides what's right for her. And I just think it's important. And I also think it can be an interesting tale of found family, an interesting tale of talking about the importance of self-worth and all that related kind of stuff. And so that's really what you'll find in Mirrors and Ashes, along with a healthy dose of a little bit of romance, and of course magic, because I love magic in fantasy. I think it can add so much to a story, so you will definitely find that in there. Some very popular tropes you will find in there: protective families in there, found families in there, the sassy but caring princess is in there. There's a couple more tropes, but I can't tell you because they're kind of spoilery, so I won't go into that. But that's just a super basic overview of the book that I have been working on for like the past year. I will do another video talking more in depth about the characters. But until next time, thank you guys for chiming in. I hope that this has triggered your interest a little bit. My book is available for pre-order for the ebook right now. Paperbacks are coming soon. Hopefully I'll be able to set up a pre-order for those. I will let you guys know. But if you guys have any questions or want to leave any comments, feel free to drop them below. I will get to them as soon as I can. And until next time, stay safe. Have a good one.